Hello, Sagittarius. It is time for your mid-May 2025 update. We're going to start off with an oracle card to see what your primary energy or theme is for the second half of this month. And we have resourcefulness. Resourcefulness. There's more than one way to find something or to get something done. I would say kind of go with the flow and trust your intuition here a little bit. This feels like you need to find something or you're looking for something, but it's not going to be where you expect it to be because on the day that you put it wherever it is, you did things differently. And maybe that's all the clue you need is that was the day you did not follow your routine. So you need to follow those steps and try to recall what you did there if that's what this is about. I don't know why that's popping forward, but it is. Another aspect here for resourcefulness is the whole thing is there's more than one way to get it done. You do not necessarily have to follow the step-by-step instructions, but you do need to make sure you arrive at the final product that is wanted. So if you can use your own innate resourcefulness, the Sagittarius uniqueness there, to figure out how to get it done in whatever order works for you, then that will be fine. That will work out. So if you're struggling with the step by step because it just doesn't fit how you work, figure out your own process here. Do it in the way that does work for you, but then try to reverse engineer it to see if you met each of the things along the way. So you hit all the tick points, if you will, even if you didn't do it in the same order as laid out. And then that should be fine. So you kind of want to check your work by the reverse engineering piece. And then just trust yourself that you know you can get it done. You know you can achieve the goal. It just won't be exactly the way that everybody else would expect you to get there. Let's see what your tarot cards have. We have the Lovers, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, Surprise, and Four of Swords. So Surprise is a card unique to this specific deck of tarot cards. It looks like, I think this is separate, but we'll see as we go through these cards. I think this is a separate issue compared to what I'm feeling from the cards here, but let's see. Maybe it's tied in somehow. We're starting right off here with the Lovers. And for me, the Lovers is it's decision time. You need to decide if you want to take this relationship, this connection, whatever it is for you. This could even have to do with business to the next level. Does it make sense? And are you both on the same page, or are all parties involved here on the same page when it comes to that? If you are not, then you guys need to talk it through to see if you can find some compromises or things like that. Or you may decide that it's time to dissolve this. Because as we can see, even from the picture here, the picture looks perfect, right? But we have the structure around that is not solid. It needs attention. It needs care in order to bring things back to that, to truly bring it back, not just surface level stuff. You want to make it, you want to repair it if that's your desire, or if that's what you guys settle on. You want to make sure you repair it with intention and not just surface level. That's what they keep pushing. It needs to be more than surface level. If you're just trying to maintain a facade, this is not going to work out long time, and it can only get worse. And things will start falling apart around you to force that issue. So do the analysis, have the conversation, talk to each other, and listen so that you guys can come to the decision or a decision that ultimately will benefit everyone and provide growth on all levels. And then we come into the Ten of Wands. This poor little mouse here was carrying all these sticks around with them, but they finally laid down those burdens and allowed themselves to rest, to have peace. Tens are the end of a cycle. It is a conclusion. Maybe in this relationship, you've been the one carrying the water, carrying the responsibilities. You've been the one trying to keep it together. and you're done. You're done doing that. You don't want to be the only one trying to carry any burdens here. You want to share those burdens. If this isn't something where you can share those burdens, then you might as well lay down them all and look forward to something new. Stop carrying the weight for someone else, the burdens for someone else. They need to face their own burdens. They need to deal with those burdens before they can even move forward. So what happened is, or the visual I have in my head at the moment is somebody standing over here. So person one standing over here. You're walking by. They're just standing there looking at what's on the floor there. They know they need to move it, but they don't really want to move it. They're not ready to deal with that. And you're like, oh, I can help you with that. And they're like, oh, that would be great. If you could take this and move it over there or take it with you, I'll catch up with you later. You pick up that burden and you carry it forward, and you're moving slower because you still have your own burdens. They haven't moved. You're moving on. They still haven't moved. They're not making any move forward to help you to take responsibility for their things. They're expecting you now to own that. And that's not right. That is not right. And I think you'll see that, or you recognize that aspect of this. And it's part of maybe what you want to include in this conversation. It feels like it's an ongoing, it's not just a one and done. It's let's have some discussions. And this might come up in one of those, is that you're not going to be responsible for their burdens anymore. They're going to have to take that because you need to focus on your things. All right. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So there's some anxiety here. There is a sense of fear of what might happen in the future, of things that have not happened yet, making things up in your head, making it out worse than it could ever be. This is nightmares. It could be insomnia. This is just fear and anxiety keeping you up and not letting you rest. You need to give yourself a break here. If you find yourself in this kind of a loop, go for a walk, do something else, get your mind off of the problem, focus on where you are in the moment. Take a deep breath. What do you smell? Take a deep breath. What do you hear? Take a deep breath. Where are you? Bring yourself back to the present. Let go of fear of what might happen and focus on where you're at now. Dealing with your things. Handling the stress. Managing your own reaction and response here. Give yourself grace when you get into this. It is a normal thing. Let yourself breathe, bring yourself back, and then keep moving forward. Because there may be a surprise in store. I do love this. There may be somebody else out there who wants to help light your way, or at least provide a guide or a way for you to look at things more clearly. And it may be that comes from a surprising source for you. You would not have expected this person to just step up and say, here, let me help you carry that burden over to here where you can process it, or maybe talk you through it, or just somebody who's there to listen to you vent and listen to you verbally, I want to say, process and handle your own burdens, your own issues. So they're just there to listen. They're just there to be the sounding board for you. And it's just you venting and releasing that verbally. Or maybe you just decide to treat yourself one day. Whatever that is for you, you're going to have that chocolate bar. You're going to stop by your favorite ice cream shop and get some of that ice cream that you love. You're going to drop in on a friend that you haven't seen in a while just to talk to them. It's a surprise thing. It turns out to be something that lifts your spirits, and it's a treat or a reward for getting through this, for having the conversation, for being willing to let go of things that are not yours, for pulling through this, and just give yourself a little treat. You're doing good. You're making progress. It is not always easy, but you're doing it. You deserve a little something special. And then we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is like, okay, now just take a break, give yourself room to breathe, give yourself a time out, let yourself take that good nap or sleep in, whatever it is. Don't overthink it. Don't sign any new agreements probably here at the end of this month. Just let yourself play. Play or rest, relax, decompress, and just enjoy where you're at right in that moment and the people you're around right in that moment. It's a very chill, relaxed vibe kind of that I'm getting here. It's like the tension is slowly easing out of you, that maybe the anticipation of this conversation may have built up prior to that. And now it's over, it's done, you've processed, giving yourself a treat, and now you're just going to relax for a little while before you make any other changes. And that, Sagittarius, is what I have for you for your mid-May 2025 update. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below to let me know if this resonated with you or not. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.